All right. Hey guys, welcome to the first official live stream for this channel. Gonna do a check real quick to make sure this is showing up in my YouTube feed. Let me pull up. Okay. All right, pup. My pup just came to say hi. Get shareable link. All right, I'm gonna put this in my Discord. I did not put my Discord link in the description. Let me do that too. Sorry, still trying to figure this all out. Excuse me. I am going to add the Discord link, join the community. Where's the Discord link? There it is. Promise we'll get started here soon. All right. Cool. Discord link is in the description now. So let's talk chart prep. All right. So chart prep is something you should do every day. You should try to do it. I do it around 8:30. I like to see what the 8:30 candle does, because that's important too. Obviously, we're a little early today, but we'll go through some of the higher time frames, and it should hit 8:30 by the time we're ready to look at that. So yeah, you should be on whatever chart you're going to use to trade throughout the day. All right, because you want your annotations to be there while you're deciding on trades. I have some other charts that I use for, you know, the review, you know, look at SPY, whatever. But to start out, you need to be on the chart you're going to use, you're going to be looking at all day long when you're trading. All right. First step, and I have a video about this, but first step is to remove drawings. I already did that last night, so we're good. We are fresh. We have a fresh chart. And the first time frame I want to look at is the daily, and I'm going to be looking at this upper left quadrant over here. I guess it's not a quadrant. Trident? I don't know. So here's the daily. So what we want to do when we're looking at the daily, we want to think what could be an important area that price is going to reach for today. As you can see, let me mute this. Sorry, guys. Do not disturb. All right. As you can see, we have started to form a gap here. Obviously, this could close today from yesterday's candle, and throughout the night, it has continued to go down. So one significant point would definitely be this fair value gap down here. So we'll draw that one out. Remember to have your templates ready, guys. If you want to know how to create a template, feel free to ask me on Discord. You basically just set your styles of your box, your line, whatever, and then you go to that templates thing and you hit add new. And you have it forever. So there we go. We have our 1 day fair value gap. With gaps, I also like to drop a fib on it. I have a fib that just gives me the 50% line. So yeah, that's often a significant line. And I think it's going to have more significance today because it seems to align with that wick from January 25th. Seems to align with the 50% of that. That's another area that I would look for. And it's literally like a quarter off. That's insane. Okay, let's delete this one so we can See what this wick is. Okay, 399775. 399775. Let's look at the thing. 3998. It's literally a tick difference. So we'll just leave the 1 day fair value gap 50% line up. The other one is another point of interest. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. that 50% line is going to, I mean, it's almost guaranteed to have a reaction, right? Those are two gaps, basically two gaps that the 50% line overlaps. Insane. Another thing would be the low here, but that's the top of the gap, so we don't have to worry about that. We already have that marked out. We would want to also put our low from the previous day. So you just drop I do a horizontal ray. I have a thing called low of day. It says prev low of day. And we'll say prev high of day, even though we're very unlikely to go up there. I think based on the morning that we are prepped to go and at least hit that 50% line and maybe come back up and close the gap. You know, we have, sorry, let me put high day line on here. We have FOMC on Wednesday. So any idea that price is going to move a lot today is probably not going to happen. I don't know. Obviously, anything can happen. Let's check the economic calendar, actually, just to double check. There is the Canadian GDP number, and then we have this consumer confidence at 10. I'm not really sure if it really matters that much. But, you know, something to be aware of, 10 a.m. There is a number coming out, so it could increase volatility. We still stick with our theory, right? One other thing to mark, I think, would be the top of this gap, quote unquote. It's not, you know, today's not closed, so it's not necessarily a gap. But I would call that maybe buy side liquidity here. BSL. So that would be a potential target, right? On the daily, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. We could also mark out this gap here. I just don't know how likely it is. Wow, we're actually pumping right now. Look at that. That's 8:30. So, guys, if you... Okay, we'll get to that in a second. This gap might be likely, actually. See how that hit the 50% line before we jumped up a little bit more? I think we might have it in us to go back through these gaps a little bit. We'll see how it plays out, but this is a pretty good sign that we might dump today. Okay, so that was the daily. Let's stick to that quadrant. I'm going to go to the 4 hour. 4 hour honestly has been sort of useless for me. I might skip it. 4 hours just not been the best lately. Let's go to 1 hour, and I'll tell you the main reason why I feel like it hasn't been the best. I feel like 1 hour just sort of trumps it, you know, in importance. You'll see 1 hour gaps right alongside the 4 hour gaps, and you see here we have a 1 hour gap, and let's see where that consequence encroachment line is. Yeah, so that's what we reacted to when it started going up. Okay, so we have that 1 hour gap. That's significant. Now what we're going to reach for right now, and it could just be taking that out right this second, is this buy side liquidity. So let's run that. Let's put that out there. We can put some more upside targets. I doubt it's going to go there, but that could be in the initial targets for today. We have a BSL line here. What is that? That's 2 days ago, high of the day. Yeah, look at this. We have a 1 hour gap here at the very bottom of the daily gap. It's another big point there. So it's going to be pretty tough, I think, for it to get, well, honestly, I take that back. Those will be at least speed bumps, okay? But it definitely could push through some of those today to balance the price there, because we don't have a balanced price. I gotta go take my dog out in a minute. So 1 hour, I think that's all I care about for now. We have most of the major points of liquidity already charted out with other things here. So I'm not gonna worry about putting lines and stuff on those. Let's go to the 15 real quick. You know, unlikely once again to come up here, I think. I'm feeling very bearish now. But let's mark out that 15. We'll go ahead and put a fib on it, even though I don't think it matters. It's good to know. That's pretty much it for my daily prep. It can be really quick, you know, but the point is you just want to get some lines out there, some targets to go for the upcoming day, because when you're in the trading day live, you know, you want to have a realistic expectation of what's going to happen. Obviously, when you see reaction points, like if we didn't have this plotted out and it's, you know, we're actually in the trading day and it pops down here and it reacts very strongly, you want to go back through your progression daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. I guess 4 hour hasn't been too great lately, but 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute. Look for potential areas where that could have bounced, right? Or it could have been a point of, you know, a target or something where it'll change gears. So last thing, I always keep this one on my 15 minute, I'll keep this one on my 5, and I'll keep this one on the 1. One thing I forgot, midnight price. We want to check that out. Where's midnight price? Midnight price is right there. It's very close to the previous low, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and put that out there. I made the midnight price sort of fade away. You know, it's this purple color, dark purple color, so it doesn't take too much attention from me. Interesting, we didn't hit that target yet. We might have been reacting to the gap there. Let's check the 5 minute. Yeah, I think it's still on its way up. That might continue through 9:30. I think maybe 9:30 will go and pierce that, right? So that's what we'll look out for. But when I saw that push at 8:30, and why I said that has me feeling very bearish, it's the power 3 concept that ICT talks about, right? Power 3 is accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? There are a couple points in the day that, you know, you can go back through your charts where the manipulation part happens more often, right? 8:30 is one of them, and 9:30 is one of them. 9:30 will generally show that manipulation step again, at least hint at it again. Sometimes it shows it pretty hardcore. Yesterday, you know, it ran up to a gap. That, to me, was all part of the manipulation. Well, it's hard to tell because we actually pushed down at 8:30, which shows the morning move. Anyway, the key thing to remember here is that they're going to manipulate the market, and we just hit that target, right? Crazy. They're going to manipulate the market to seem like the move that actually happens in the morning, is not going to happen. I mean, I think that's one purpose, and then the other purpose would be to grab the buy side so that they can load up on short positions, right? Stop out all the people that had a short position and take it, right? So if you had a short here, you said, oh, this is a double top, we're going down. Had a short here, you're gonna put it right above those equal highs, right? I can almost guarantee it's gonna pierce that right now. Stop all those people out. That's the manipulation. And then the third thing is, once it is satisfied with the manipulation stage, it goes to distribution. So then it goes to its real target. It'll start chugging down, right? Probably go through this gap, probably go this 50% line, come back up, try to chug through that gap. That's my guess. I have my initial bias. Obviously, when 930 comes, we got to watch what happens and change our bias. It just pierced the line, took out that buy side. It's going for more. Could come all the way up here to here. I mean, wouldn't be crazy. Come up to 4067, something like that. Maybe close this big gulch there. What's this from? This is from 345. I think that's a little far. Oh, that's from freaking Friday. Right. It's definitely pretty far. Monday. I mean, we closed here, so we're already above closing price. Let's plot out 830 as the last step. Sorry, I know I went on a little rant about the power 3. But let's put 830 price. So the main thing to remember here is we want to think of 830 price as the line for premium and discount. So right now we're at a premium, right? So it's gonna be looking to sell at some point, and likely push below that 830 price. Now, once again, this is just forming a bias, thinking of the narrative, how the day is going to play out. This could totally not play out that way. So just be aware and adjust as needed as the day goes on. But yeah, that's basically the chart prep for the day. And we'll get ready for 9:30. Try to find some nice trades today. All right. I will see you on Discord. Make sure to join. It's in the description below. Join the Discord if you're interested in talking about ICT theory. That's all it is a place to talk about the theory and talk about what's going on in the market live. It will always be free. This is for learning the theory, getting like-minded people together to talk about it and ask questions and grow together. So if you're on the Discord, I'll see you there. Should be there all day. And yeah, good luck, everyone. Happy trading.